Hi, my name is Miguel, and welcome to a new video. Today, we're going to talk about the Cold War. Special announcement, bibliographies are at the end of the video. Before we explain what the Cold War was, first we're going to explain the term Cold War. Cold War, according to Lexico, is a state of political hostility between countries characterized by threats, propaganda, and other measures short of open warfare. In other words, a Cold War is a conflict which it never escalated to an open and direct military conflict between two or more nations. Knowing this, we can pass to the explanation of the Cold War. The Cold War began at the end of the 40s and continued through approximately 1989 and 1991. It was a rivalry between two world superpowers that dominated the world after the Second World War. The two world powers were United States and the USSR. These two world powers competed to be the most powerful country in the world, but they never fought a fight in the open field. It just stayed to see who had the best economic system, capitalism in United States and socialism in USSR. But we're going to talk about this later. Also, they competed to prove which country had the best military power, reaching the point of creating atomic weapons. Also, we can say that the competition between these two countries reached space because they want to be the first country to reach the space. For example, the Soviet Union successfully launched the first artificial satellite in history in space in 1957. The name of this satellite was Sputnik. After this event, United States responded with an aggressive space program that reached its climate with the landing of the first man on the moon in 1969. But although there was no fight in the open field between these two countries, the Cold War influenced local wars such as Vietnam War and Korean War. Finally, in 1989 with the fall of Berlin Wall, and then in 1991 with the separation of the USSR, the Cold War came to an end. As feedback, we are going to tell you some important events during Cold War. Berlin airlift on June 1948. U-2 incident on May 1, 1960. Cuban Missile Crisis on October 14, 1962. Vietnam War on 1955. Korean War on 1950. Non-Proliferation Treaty on 1968. And Berlin Walls on 1989. As I said before, now we're going to explain the two economic systems during the Cold War. Capitalism is an economic system in which private individuals and businesses own capital goods, and in this system the production of goods and services is based on supply and demand in the general market. In other words, it is based on free market and consumerism. Finally, Adam Smith opened the world to capitalism thanks to his ideas about the free market. On the other hand, we have socialism, was proposed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, and according to Lexico, it is a political and economic theory of social organization which advocates that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. In other words, socialism is based on discipline, economic control, and social equality. Now my father will give us his opinion about the Cold War.
¿Qué tal? Mi nombre es Miguel Pérez Teplalmatzi, tengo 49 años de edad. Para mí la Guerra Fría en realidad no fue una guerra que haya explotado de manera bélica, sino más bien fue una competencia entre Estados Unidos y la URSS por dominar gran parte de la tecnología, del armamento, de la política económica, y en realidad por eso considero que el nombre que lleva de Guerra Fría es básicamente por eso, porque en realidad nunca explotó, sino fue más bien una competencia. Gracias.
Finally, with all information review in this video, in my opinion, the Cold War was a period in which there happened many things that which almost caused a third world war, which probably would have destroyed the world thanks to the atomic weapons that were already in possession of the countries at that time, but that despite being in rivalry United States and the USSR, there was a great technological and scientific advancement as the possibility of sending objects to space. And with the economic systems, in my opinion, no separate system works quite well, but if we get the best of each one, we can achieve a very complete system based on these two. For example, an economic system with the free market of capitalism and social equality of socialism. Well, this is the end. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. See you in the next time. Bye.